Yo, it's Real 92.3, Bootleg Kev, DJ Head.
Yeah.
One of my favorite groups, bands in the world is here, the internet. Y'all welcome, man.
They here?
Hey, I'm happy we got 4 of y'all here because usually I only see 2 of you guys in all the interviews.
Really? Oh, well, Matt's in Atlanta.
Well, we're in Cali, and you know it's home base for y'all, so it's nice to see you guys. Everybody introduce themselves.
Chris, say hi.
Hello, guys.
I'm Sid.
I'm Patrick.
And I'm Steve. Steve.
Squinty-eyed Steve.
Yeah,
I wanna-
The light-skinned face, Steve.
I want to
Steve,
address a
bro.
rumor and put it on record. Everybody keeps asking me and tweeting me about the quote-unquote joke. Steve is really not going on tour because his grades are bad. I need everybody to
What you
know
mean,
that
though?
right now. No, I'm serious.
We
He's
already
not
talked
going on
about
tour with
this.
us. Claver, his real name is Claver Thompson. He's not going on tour.
So
Wait, your name is Claver?
His real name is Claver.
Bartholomew.
what-
Bartholomew.
what kind of
Why
name
you
is that?
out? Bartholomew. Why
if
you out here?
that's not
with
your
that?
real name.
Bartholomew. Why you out here with
Here's
this
the funny part. His real name is Steve.
I was gonna say,
Not
bro, Steve
Steven.
Lacy is like
Not
his music
Steven.
name. That's like, if he's gonna make up a name, like he could do better than Steve Lacy.
It's Claver.
That sounds like his government.
Claver? Who are you named after?
Bro, I think they're trolling us
great-granddad.
Loki.
It's the main troll
Hey,
going on,
look,
man.
he said it and just sat back and watched the magic happen.
No, this is not a
He's
troll.
like, fuck it, they biting, I'm gonna do it.
You gonna do it?
Well, it's been a few years. Well, Ego just dropped what 2015?
Yeah, I think so.
15.
Incredible album.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hive Mind's out now. You
Yeah.
dropped, y'all been all busy. You dropped your album. Sid, you dropped Finn last year.
Everybody. We all dropped albums. He
but-
was the last one to drop.
Why has it been 3 years? I guess since we've gotten another internet project.
They kept booking shows.
You guys are just doing all these festivals
We just
on the
didn't.
road.
Yeah, we just didn't have time to make a new album until we did. Actually, we started working on our new album before we dropped our solo albums, but it just wasn't coming together. Like we
Got
were,
you. So did you guys restart the recording process?
Yeah,
After all the
exactly.
solo stuff dropped.
Exactly. We
I'm-
got a lot out of our systems with the solo album.
I'm curious, Sid, as a songwriter, when you write stuff for a Sid album,
Mhm.
what is your thought process when you're writing for Finn different than when you're writing for an internet project?
To be honest, I wrote most of the songs on Finn with the idea that I would give them to other artists.
Ah,
Yeah. So I wasn't even writing always from my
From your
perspective.
perspective.
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Once I got 7 tracks in, I was like, dang, I might have a whole album soon. So
Like a whole
that's
album
when I
worth of
started-
shit that you might have
Yeah, that's
passed
when I
off to
started,
someone else.
Exactly. That's when I started writing.
What about any particular songs from that album that you could kind of give us some insight on maybe who you had in mind that we're gonna
Ooh.
sing them?
Okay. Hey, shut up.
Hey, keep
We're not
it down.
talking.
Yes, y'all talk.
Yes, y'all tar?
Yes, I talk.
Yes, y'all talk. Yes, y'all talk.
Yes, I talk.
I think Got Her Own. I wrote Got Her Own with Post Malone in mind.
Oh, dope.
So random.
Now, it's different. Cause I'm gonna go back and listen and hear it a whole different way. Cause I'm gonna think
Yeah.
of Post Malone.
Yeah.
Those checks.
Yo,
I-
that posty check
look.
is lit. Let's be honest.
Hey,
You was just talking about your car smoking.
my
so-
car is smoking right now, but it's in the shop. I'm not trying to fix it, honestly.
I ain't
don't
mad at
care.
that. You just
I bought a new truck. Well, I bought an old truck.
What'd you get?
A 1972 International Scout.
That might be smoking soon too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
I don't know. I just got the engine done. You feel me? I'm about to get it completely restored. I'm finna
No,
pimp my ride.
you could cuss. You could say whatever you'd like.
That's the setup.
No, you literally say whatever you want.
I'm just playing.
You can say
I'll
whatever
just throw a
you
fuck out there.
like.
There you go, guys. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Fuck
Don't take the bait.
you.
Don't take the fucking bait.
He said it.
No, that's crazy because everybody's got their own thing going. I know, like Steve, you've been doing a lot of work for other artists. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to call you
Claver.
anymore, man.
Claver. It's Claver.
Claver.
Garchon.
Nah, don't confuse the people. I'm Steve.
I know you you worked with Kendrick was on Pride, right?
Yes.
Which is fucking obviously a classic album at this point.
Wow. Yeah.
To be on
definitely.
Damn, to be involved in Damn, and I know you've been working with a lot of other artists. Talk about who else you've been working with on the production side, and what was that experience like working with Kendrick on Pride?
Well, I'm trying to think
Mac
of.
Miller.
Yeah, I'm on Mac
his
Miller's
album.
last album. Jet
Makes sense
Fuel.
because that album is fucking fire.
Yeah.
It's got a vibe. And the first time I ever saw you guys was on the Mac Miller tour with Chance and
Shout out
Action
to Mac,
Bronson.
man.
That's around the
like,
time I met Patrick, like right before they
I was
went.
twisted off some edibles, and I was fucking tripping balls the whole
Space
show.
Migration.
The shit was lit, though.
Wow.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had good times on that
That
tour.
was
That was
good.
like one of the
So you
best
worked on some
tours
production
ever.
on the album?
On Max Sting, yeah.
Yeah.
Jet Fuel. Everything else, I don't think they announced. I don't like to be the first. Because, you just never know if shit.
What about
goes-
someone had hit me saying that you were doing some stuff with Ty?
Ty Dolla $ign?
Yeah, is that not?
No, we just cool.
You guys are just cool.
But, I mean, I'm sure it'll happen.
Well, what about the Kendrick shit? Like, how did that come to be? And, like, what was that creative, like, process like? It's a crazy record.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think I was working with Dahi at the time.
Right.
We were just making beats together. And Dahi's like one of my favorite producers
Amazing
ever.
producer.
He's like one of the best beat programmers out
For
here.
real.
So I learned a lot from him, just like pulling up at a studio. We met through Ezra from Vampire Weekend. That's another thing I'm working on.
Oh, you're
that
working
one
on
has
some
been
Vampire-
announced, so I
Vampire
can talk
Weekend
about
shit?
that. Yeah. So we met through Ezra. Like, yo, like, why don't we just make beats like on a Reggie? So we started making beats and writing like songs for like his album. And he's like, yo, I gotta get you in this Kendrick album. And I'm like, yeah, word. Like, I don't really believe nothing until it really happened.
Of course.
everything just
Especially
kinda-
being out in LA, you always hear, like, you in writing sessions, you never know what's going to make it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, and
Hell yeah.
I know the feeling of looking forward to something and then not
And then it
happening.
not
So
falling
I
through,
don't
100%.
I don't expect nothing because I just like the element of surprise if it do happen.
100%.
So I think it was around the time of Halloween where he's like, we're working on something. And he's like, yo, what you doing tomorrow? And
Kendrick?
it was just
Or
Dahi.
Dahi. Okay.
He's like, yo, I want you to come into the session. And I was like, I kept my composure, but really I'm like, yo, this is
Like, you pull up and it's a Kendrick session.
yeah, like literally he's in the room as soon as I walk in. I'm like shaking low key, but like I'm chilling.
Wow.
But I was nervous as hell, but I broke the ice pretty good. He said when I first walked in the studio, Kendrick was like, I seen your face in some music videos, and I was like, yeah, yours too, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yours too, right?
everybody like laughed, and I was like, whoosh, like I'm good. I'm good.
That's crazy. You guys got a tour coming up?
Yeah.
Yes, Hive Mind tour. October
Starts-
starts in October.
Who else is on the tour?
I don't know yet, honestly.
You haven't figured that out?
No.
I know.
Brown.
I mean, it starts
James Brown.
with we start
Prince,
on
Michael
another
Jackson.
person's tour, the Gorillas,
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we're opening
So,
for the Gorillas at
with
first.
Little Dragon, right?
That's a big deal right there.
Oh yeah, right. That's what I'm saying in the arenas. Oh.
We hype.
You guys have been like killing the festivals like over the last few years. Like I feel like
Dang. Yeah, they just keep coming.
what go ahead, you got something?
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask, being a group, like, do you guys consider yourself a band or a group?
A band.
A
Yeah.
band. That's what I was trying to
One
figure
band,
out.
one
Because I saw people trolling, and it was like, "Oh, you're not a band if everybody in the band, if everybody doesn't play an instrument." I'm like, how does that? So I want to get y'all take on that.
Well, everybody
we
do
do
play.
play.
No, I'm saying as far as like
Everybody.
that being the definition of the band, like
I
because
get
they call,
it.
you know
I
how back in
feel
the day
it.
they call the boy groups bands, but none of
Yeah,
the
boy
motherfuckers play this.
bands.
Okay, I get it. Got you.
Yeah,
I saw that
get
shit on
that's
the internet.
so true.
You know
You feel
what?
me? Like they'd be like, "Oh, it's a boy band, in sync," but none of them motherfuckers
Right.
play instruments.
I'll agree with that. I think a band is a group of people that play instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I remember you was like, weren't you Tyler's DJ off the rip?
Yeah.
That's crazy because I remember like I think it was like Rock the Bells or some shit back in the day, and I was like,
Damn.
and then
Yeah.
if I was like, yo, shit, I didn't even know you could fucking sing.
I didn't either.
It's like, what the fuck?
I'm still working on it. I
Figure that shit
still
on the fly.
You're an
I
amazing
did.
singer.
I wasn't trying to be a singer, honestly. Like I was an engineer. I'm still an engineer.
Right.
So I was engineering for Odd Future. We got record deal offers and tour offers, and the next thing you know, they need a DJ, and they didn't trust anybody, so
You're like,
I
fuck
taught
it.
myself how to DJ.
Right.
So then we went on tour. I got a record deal through them. Just
It's
you
lit.
know, they gave me part ownership of the label and the company, and
You still have that?
yeah.
So like Odd Future like festival, like that carnival. You got a little,
Oh no, that's Tyler's. That's Tyler's carnival.
Oh, they'll fly. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy to see how far that carnival's came. Like
it's beautiful.
Like Kids See Ghosts is on it.
Fact.
Bro,
Right.
we're pulling up.
I'm pulling.
We're pulling up.
That is
Shout
a
out
crazy
Camp
headline.
Florida.
They got Kid
Time.
Cudi and Kanye on a damn festival
About
to
to be
performing
on that
together
day.
at the same time.
I mean, all the greats respect Tyler.
100%.
So they'll
And
pull
his like, I always tell everybody like, there's a difference between going to, like, you could go to. There's hella festivals. They're all kind of the fucking same. But I feel like if you go to his carnival, it's got the vibe is like unlike. It's like a real aesthetic
there's a nice
to it.
spirit there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's a real.
And there's carnival rides and
Yeah.
games, so it does. It sets it apart. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Aretha Franklin passed away this morning.
Yeah, rest in
Oh,
peace.
rest in
I just want to get you guys' thoughts on her. Obviously, she's probably the greatest vocalist of all time.
Yeah.
One of the top 3 or 4 voices ever.
I think it's amazing. Me and my dad were just like looking into her life story this morning, and it's just crazy where she came from to become what she became. So shout out to her.
Where she comes from, I didn't.
Mad respect. Nah, just like her whole life. Like she had her first kid at 12, her second kid at 14.
Whoa. I gotta
Yeah.
read up.
Well,
Yo.
12.
That's crazy.
My dad read it in an article. Was like, these articles are so stupid. They be lying. And then I was like, just look it up because you never know. And he like looked it up.
She
and he was
fought
like,
to-
wow.
yo,
for
can you
real.
You can
imagine
have
raising
a
kid
kid
at
at 12?
I didn't.
It's hard to-
As soon as
it's hard to
your
raise a kid
period
at 12
comes, you can
now.
have a kid.
Oh, that's true. So some girls do have them.
You get your period at 12 or
Yep.
before 12.
That's
My little
crazy.
sister got her shit at 12. I didn't know
Yo,
what to
my
do.
little sister had a baby at. My little sister had a baby at
crazy.
13.
She had a baby?
Yeah.
Who's having sex at 12?
Bro, there's people out here.
Motherfucking 12-year-olds.
They getting
Honestly,
it in,
right.
bro.
Nah, it's
Listen.
not. Honestly, a lot of times it's not their fault. Like, especially like in those situations, you never know. Like who could have.
No, I mean it's either like some real.
No, that's
fuck shit
exactly
or
how
it
like,
is.
Some like junior. Like my sister had a baby at 13 with another 13-year-old. I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck you
wow.
guys
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Going
Like,
crazy.
yeah, that's crazy though.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now, something I wanted to know, like, y'all being from the city, like, y'all don't actually follow any of the typical, like, stereotype LA shit, right? So y'all shit
Wait,
completely.
like what?
As far as, like, people be
Because,
like,
it
they
depends.
try to box us in. Like, I'm from here.
This is DJ.
Me
Ed.
too.
Yeah, we all.
No, I know that. I know y'all
Yeah.
from here. But I'm saying, you know how they try to box us in? Like, y'all been on the road. Y'all been doing
Yeah.
festivals. They be like, oh, have you ever got you don't sound like you from LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you take that offensively, or
Yes
how do you
or
feel
no?
about
I've gotten you sound like you from LA. I've gotten you don't sound like you. I've gotten
Patrick
both.
sound like he from LA.
I mean, at this point,
that? As far as musically, like, do you take that offensively or
Oh,
not?
musically, no,
Musically,
they know we from LA,
I don't.
bro.
Nah, honestly, I don't take it offensively at all because I want our music to be universal anyway.
Yeah,
It's also-
what is soul music supposed to sound like?
well, it's
from?
also fair to say that the biggest rapper in LA, Kendrick Lamar, doesn't fucking sound like he's
Right.
from LA. So
Yeah,
doesn't?
Yeah, I guess.
I-
Sound
not
like
to
you from
me.
LA to
I'm
me.
saying like classic, LA sounding shit.
I
Like
feel you.
I
like
hear it in
West
his
Coast
voice.
music.
I
The
can hear it in,
G-funk,
like, his-
yeah, that's
like,
I can hear it in his
it's like,
tone.
like
Yeah,
when you
his
listen
tone,
to
he sound like
YG,
he's
you're
from
like,
LA to
YG's
me.
from LA.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I feel
Like,
So that's what I meant about the box. Like when I travel a lot, people be like, "Oh, you speak proper. You don't sound like you from LA." I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Rude.
Like they want us to be the homie. Like it just they want us to
Yeah.
like.
hey, don't be a mark.
Yeah, that kind of
Hey,
shit.
bro, if you saying that, bro, you weird. On my mama, you weird.
They want us to have the hardest R's in the world, like core,
Getting
like
core.
all that shit.
Right.
You know, it's-
I just wanted to know what y'all.
It's a
taking.
hard R thing. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
It's
No.
hard, mate.
It's a hard R
hard
thing.
R.
Hard R.
It is,
Hard
bro.
R, bro.
It's
Nah,
the
'cause
hard R.
it's an old thing because you could homie.
It's the O and the
Yeah,
R.
the homie.
It's both.
In the core, homie.
We all
And
out
in the
here.
eye,
We-
it's a
we
really
the hard
intense
or out
eye.
here.
Like,
Like
where's the
eye.
intense eye? Oh,
Like that type
Aight.
of
there
shit.
you go.
Oh, all right.
Oh, all right.
Like
Back of the
intense
lips.
eye.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Being hella east.
So
all
Hive
right.
Mind is out. Dope album. Did you
Thank
guys like? I feel like the last project, it got nominated for a Grammy, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
Which is insane.
Very insane.
Congrats on that.
you.
But do you guys feel any pressure, like going back in, having to top your
Nah.
best work to date?
Nah.
I
You
think
just
we
have
just
fun
make
with
what we
this.
like, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
It's
I mean?
not like we need to top it. We just was like having fun because we got Airbnbs at like 3, 4 different places and was just making a bunch of
Cooking
music.
and having
yeah,
fun.
we just making music.
What
Yeah.
Stacking.
What about the dumbest? Like, you guys have obviously made some good money now doing all these shows and selling some records. What's the dumbest purchase for each of you guys since you've gotten some?
I don't regret any of my
The way
purchases.
he looked though when you was talking, he looked like, damn.
Yeah.
What's like one of those like
Don't get exposed, Steve.
like splurges you've like, yo man, like
Expose it, Steve. What happened? What happened? You spent 20 bands on the stripper?
Hell no.
Nah.
What's the dumbest thing that I've bought?
Dumb?
Everybody else seems very.
We don't buy dumb shit.
don't buy
We
dumb
don't
shit.
buy. We might buy stuff that we only gonna use for a little while or only wear for a
Yeah,
little
we don't
while.
splurge on
but-
nothing dumb.
Yeah,
I think
like-
I have
like a
one.
fucking
There you go.
like a
I have one
What is
snowmobile
it
in
now?
LA.
What is it? A snowmobile.
That would be crazy. I thought it would be a good idea to get a Kermit frog, like puppet, just to have
the actual
just
puppet.
to have, so I can make memes with
That's
it.
actually
I think that's a great investment.
You should probably just use that to shoot
hilarious.
videos,
I know.
though. Like,
so
shoot
it was a
video,
good
just Kermit in the
idea.
video.
You
You know,
bought a
I might have
Kermit
been.
frog?
you get this?
No, it's not. Come here. Here, let me get.
Oh, you ordered it.
So I was
You
kind
just
of. I was
ordered
kind
it?
of faded. So I didn't look at the bid price. I just bid like just whatever the next number was.
That's how you know.
So it
you
Oh my
happens to be
don't look at
like
the price. You got
it's like $250, but it had like and we were like, this is not a studio Kermit, bro. Like, why are you paying $250 for this? And it's still in my eBay waiting for me.
$250?
Yeah.
Hey man,
That's
that's
not bad.
It's not
That's
crazy,
not
but
bad
it's
at all,
like,
bro, you tripping.
well, that's
I
the
just spent
dumb.
$250.
That's the
I mean,
worst.
do you smoke? Do you
That's
guys
it.
smoke weed?
No.
Okay.
You know, nah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm about to say.
All
If you,
right.
I mean, I,
So we gonna do that?
I can imagine if I was
We gonna
stoned.
do that?
I
literally
didn't
can't
say no.
smoke.
Don't do drugs.
If I'm
kids.
stoned, I'm loving the Kermit puppet. You can get all your money. You can get all your money's worth out
we
of
get
that.
high off life.
Of course.
Quick question. When y'all go in the studio, do you go in with the mindset like everybody's gonna be on this record, or how do you decide who gets on what?
We don't think about nothing. I mean, on this album, we made it a point to just all be in the room,
Got you.
but we don't force nothing.
It's like a battle royale. We fight for who gets to the track first.
Yeah.
First one to the mic. No, I'm just playing.
You
Have
just
you ever
gotta
had to go
get
ahead.
in where you fit in.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to take somebody's shit off because it was whack? Did y'all tell them that was whack?
Whack? No, but it may not fit.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't say it was whack. You just say it wouldn't fit.
Like,
What? She tried to nice that up.
Hey, yeah.
it goes to vote.
Yeah. No, I mean, and that's the cool thing. We got an odd number of
Yeah,
people
so,
in the
you know,
group,
it's-
so we
it's-
just
it
vote
all-
on it. We just see, yo, how you feel about this? Honestly, let's just leave it alone. All right, well, cool.
Have you talked to Earl at all? I'm just trying to figure out what's
I
going on
just
with
seen
some
him
new
at
Earl
Low End
music.
Theory.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Do you know
We
what's
were
going on
there.
with him? I'm just trying to see
I
if we're
have
gonna get a
no
new
idea,
album from Earl
actually.
anytime soon.
I think he's working, but I have no idea.
I feel like you guys should all reunite once a year and do oldie, just for the culture.
Well, we did at
I
Low
know.
End Theory the
I was
other
about to
day.
say.
Oh,
Or it
you
wasn't
did?
oldie, but you guys reunited.
I missed
Oh yeah,
that.
they didn't do OD.
I'm totally missed that. Then.
Well, honestly, it wasn't like planned. Like Tyler texted me that day, "Yo, what you doing tonight?" I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "I'm doing 2 songs at Low End Theory for like it's their last show or whatever." I was like, "Okay, cool."
you
So
pulled
I
up.
pulled up. I told
Oh, that was
Steve to
actually the
come.
day I bid for the Kermit frog.
Oh my god!
That's a special day.
You left
That
Steve
was
ass at
that
the
day,
house
bruh.
doing stupid shit.
My bad.
I came. I ended up coming. That
He
was
came,
during the
though.
day.
Yeah,
That
I
was
told
at
You
night.
do stupid shit during the day.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah,
At night, I'm a wise man.
I told Steve.
Yo, your
pull
memes better
up.
be lit once that shit gets delivered.
That's
right.
a good one.
I told Steve to pull up. He pulled up. Tyler was there, but yeah, when I got there, Tebe, Earl was there. Haji was there.
The squad.
Rocky was there. But yeah, that was in Jasper and Taka. And then by the time I got in the room, Tyler was on stage doing songs that I haven't heard in years, and I was just like, wow.
Yeah, I was like, we were in the back, and I'm like, yo, you have to get up there.
was like,
all the members
okay.
up there, Sis in the back with me. I'm like, yo, we gotta get up there.
I be
And I just
chilling,
walked her
man.
up there.
And honestly, once I got up there, I felt so old. I felt old as hell, y'all. It
Yo,
was
so this-
weird.
I just saw a moment you couldn't miss. I'm like, yo, you gotta be on stage with
I
them
feel
right
like
now.
Odd Future is this generation's when I was a kid we had Wu-Tang Clan and Wu-Tang everybody had great solo careers and everybody impacted hip hop, and I think in 20 years from now there's still going to be Odd Future shirts being sold at Hot Topic. You know what I mean? And there's going to be kids
Yeah.
with Odd Future tattoos that weren't even old enough to fuck with y'all when y'all were lit. You know what I mean? It's like
That's
a
crazy.
cultural impact that we don't even realize how big it is because we're living in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was special. It was a moment in time for sure.
100%.
Is it over?
Like, I mean,
Well,
there
is
any-
what over?
No, is there any chance of what are you talking about?
what am I talking about?
A reunion.
I mean,
Like a
What do you mean?
what do you mean?
like a tour.
Oh, a tour?
I doubt it.
No.
That's
I
tough.
doubt
That's a
it.
lot of moving parts there.
Yeah, everybody's just all over the place. Even if we wanted to, it'd be really hard to set up the schedules. And then, like I said, I felt so old on stage with these niggas. It was crazy.
Wait, why did you felt like because you haven't been there in so long, you felt old,
No,
or
I
like
just, like-
why'd
There's
you
no
feel
mosh
old?
pits
I
at
felt
internet
like we were
shows.
all old.
No.
Like,
No.
Oh yeah,
exactly that. And I felt like
It's
I
like a
felt
nice date night to go to an internet show. Like I could take my girl, we could have some wine, you know what I mean? Go enjoy a vibe.
I mean, yeah, that's the vibe.
Go to a
That's the
Tyler
vibe
show, you
for
might catch a
us.
fucking elbow to the face from some
Yeah,
white
and
kid
there
who
was a
smells
little
like
bit of that
BO
going on.
with a dirty Supreme shirt on.
It was a little bit of that going on, but nah. I just honestly, I was up there, and it had been so long that I've been on stage for a rap show that I was just like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing
I
up
see
here.
I see what you mean.
I'm up there like trying to remember the lyrics. Nobody remembered the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's been so long. But it's like, it's crazy that it's been so long because it doesn't,
Yeah.
it makes me feel old as fuck.
Yeah, it's hard to go back to times like that because they were so authentic. You know, like trying to go back to that would be really difficult.
So when you guys are on the road, who's pulling, like, who's like known to bring the groupies on the
Oh my
bus?
god.
Is this question?
I have a girlfriend. I'm
I have
faithful.
a girlfriend
God,
too.
Shout out to
Oh,
my girlfriend.
He's engaged. He does the same
Yeah.
shit.
Shout out
Every
to my
time.
girlfriend Ashley
I
Johnson.
love my girl.
So
all that
it's-
type of weird.
so it's Steve. So it's
And you
Steve.
be the main one.
Nah.
No, hell no. Hell no, don't say that.
Don't say I'm the main
Ashley, I
one.
love
No, not you.
Fuck out of here, bro.
I wasn't saying you.
Okay, yeah, because it ain't.
Nah, to be completely honest, like
It's chill.
yeah, and we don't really bring
All right.
nobody
If
back.
the homegirl in town got a friend,
Yeah,
you know that's
it's-
a plot.
we do
But
it
we're not
like
gonna
that.
go out and search for
we
like.
not,
Who?
we not in the crowd looking.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're all kind of shy too.
We
To an
really
extent.
shy.
Yeah, we
It's
were.
really strange.
Introverts.
We nervous.
Not introverts, but just.
Who has the worst?
I'm an introvert.
Who has
actually.
the yeah? Who, yeah, sure. Who has the worst hygiene on the road?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'll be musty. No, I'm just playing.
And you gotta live your truth.
No, honestly, we all clean
we
as hell.
we never smell each other.
We're all
like,
clean
It's
as hell.
great.
I refuse to believe that nobody has caught a case of the BO or you know,
You gotta
Well,
believe
here's
get a
it.
sock here and
Here's
there.
the thing, like we don't be on tour buses like that. We be in hotels.
It's festivals, so they be like,
I'm just saying on the road, you be in a Sprinter.
We be in a Sprinter, but we be straight out the shower in the Sprinter.
Yeah, like,
All right.
We
That's
don't
fair.
we don't
one of the
play
cleanest
around.
bands
Like,
you
that's
might
part of the
see
reason.
around town,
That's
man.
part of the reason I don't like tour buses like that, cause like
It's
easy.
contained,
It's too easy to get
circulated
musty.
air. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be looking dusty, but I'm not actually dusty. You know.
I'm
that's
wondering.
gross.
Now, remember that time you left Keisha's house? You was musty as hell that day.
Who the hell is Keisha?
Yeah, who's Keisha?
hey, way to throw him under the bus,
He's
bro.
nervous.
Under the tour bus. Yo, who's Keisha?
I dead ass don't know who you talking about.
Is that the bitch from In My Feelings?
No, I'm just setting them up.
No, it's Kiki.
Kiki.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who's Keisha?
I don't fucking know, man.
Auntie Keisha friend.
Auntie Keisha friend.
Name Keisha.
Hey, he looking like, hey, do you see his eyes? He like, if you don't shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to like go along control.
Anyway,
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
yo,
We usually have better ones. We'll be back.
you know, I like I said, I remember seeing you guys with Mac, and if I remember, you guys were like his house band for that tour, right?
Yeah.
Which was.
Yeah, them and Tay Walker.
Is there an MC out there that you guys would like want to do like
Never
a collab
again.
album with?
No.
I mean, me personally by myself. Yeah.
Okay, what about like who?
Yeah.
Yo, I really want to work with Kaya Baby. She's dope as fuck.
She is dope.
I really want to work with Rhapsody. She's tight as
Rhapsody's.
fuck.
Rhapsody's one of the artists.
Yeah, Rhapsody's probably like my favorite.
I be telling everybody like, why is it when people talk about the best female rappers, nobody says her fucking name?
Not even female rappers, just
Like, just rappers, period.
Those
Generally.
No,
those
it's facts.
two girls, like not even just female rappers, just on some like MC shit. They're like probably the best out right now that I know of, and like a select other few.
100%.
But those are like the first two that come to mind. Kaya Baby, she's hard, bro. That's her Instagram name. I just be watching her freestyles on Instagram. She's hot.
Well, Hive Mind is out. Tour's coming soon.
Yeah.
You guys are touring with the Gorillas, which is pretty iconic.
Very cool.
Everybody.
Bro, what? They gonna make us.
Sid,
characters
any
laugh.
songwriting stuff that you could tell us about? Are you writing songs for any other artist?
Kelly Rowland, I wrote a song for her.
That's sick. That's amazing.
Shout out to Kelly Rowland.
And shout out to why
I
I got
hope
a
it
chance. Shout
comes
out
out.
to
She been talking about it, so
Shout out to Kelly Rowland's husband,
she
too.
mentioned it first.
Okay,
so
she sure did.
yeah, shout
why I
out to
said it
hubby.
must be
I
coming
wrote the
out.
song low key for him. Like it's one of them songs.
Yo, man.
It's
Wait, who'd you
kinda
write it for?
nasty.
His husband or her husband?
I wrote it for her, from her to her husband.
Oh, so it's like a nasty rap.
Shout out
It's
to
a
Kelly
little
Rowland's
bit.
husband, bro. Shout out to you, bro. He was in my, it was disrespectful. I didn't realize that Kelly Rowland was married, and I was just trying to shoot my shot.
Oh.
And
Did he DM you?
he was in my comments though.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Shout out to the homie I am Compton. You messy as fuck.
Oh.
But we good. We good. You know, so I say salute to you.
What'd you say?
know,
What'd you
I
say?
created the post.
Wait, his tag name
We not
is
going
I
back
Am
down
Compton.
memory lane.
Huh?
No, what'd you say?
I just said. I don't remember
His tag
what.
name is I Am Compton.
No.
No, that's the homie. The homie the homie tagged her
His
husband,
husband.
and her
Oh,
husband was like, "Yeah, I
why
get to see her every night." I was like,
Why
"Man,
would he
salute to
do
you,
that?
brother.
Oh,
Salute to
Oh
you, goddamn
man.
it.
Wow.
West Coast."
Any other solo shit coming after the tour run? You guys obviously
I'm trying to take a break.
y'all gotta chill, take a little
She's like,
vacation.
I'm trying to take a
I
break.
mean, I'm secretly working on some shit. I feel like we all are.
What you got?
Like,
Yeah,
I ain't
we
gonna talk about it
are.
right now. You feel? I just dropped some shit, but we
Yeah,
talking
but
about
you
Hive
said-
Mind right now.
Letters
You
of
feel?
irrelevance.
Hive Mind.
Yeah.
Letters of irrelevance
talking-
out
There's
now.
interviews, huh, James? He's like, I ain't talking about none of that. It's Hive Mind
We
right
talking
now.
about Hive Mind. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the album is dope, and
Thank
if
you.
the last one got nominated for a Grammy, this one should as well because it's a
Congrats
great
on
body
that.
of work.
Hey,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I want a
I don't know
BET
what you got.
award,
What's the
though.
single on the
Yeah.
project?
I want a
God.
Soul Train
I
award.
want a
though.
moon man.
Yo, new joint of the day, man. Bootleg Kev, DJ Head, one of the hardest bands in the world is here. They from LA. The internet
West Coast.
Yeah.
Yo.
brought us their new record, Hive Mind. Their new album's out right now.
Yeah.
Get that.
Go, let's get into something off this album, guys.
This is called Come Over.
It's a vibe.